Hi everyone and welcome to this class. We're going to be using small hand weights, anywhere from 1 to 3 kilos. And we're going to need a mat and a towel and a pair of socks. And you're going to be needing to wear some fitness attire. Loose is fine, but not too loose, so that it doesn't hang and get in the way. This class does allow for some lumbar pain. So if you are a lower back pain sufferer, this class should do the trick for you so that it will suit someone with lower back pain. So it's intermediate and suitable for people with lower back pain, and 1 to 3 kilo hand weights tonight. All right, let's get started. All right, so we positioned ourselves on the mat, and you've got your hand weight. This hand weight is 1.5 kilos, so it's quite light. And we're going to go ahead and start using this light hand weight. We're going to stay kneeling low, and we're going to go straight into a long arm raise. So you're going to breathe in to raise up and breathe out to lower back down. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Good. Two more. And one. Good. Raise up onto your knees high. And we're going to lift forward and lower. Zip up, draw the belly in, waist in. Lift the weight of the long arm forward and back. Last two. And breathe out. Return to start. We're going to bend the elbow. Palms facing up. You're going to pull your elbows back behind your waist and press forward. Return, pull back. Press. Join the shoulder blades behind. Breathe out, press forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going here. Drawing the shoulders right behind and elbows right behind. Press forward, keeping control of the shoulders by keeping the shoulder blades joining behind and pressing down the back. Last two. Breathe out. And in, and out, and in. Good. Let's kneel low again. Now we're going to do one arm curls. Bending right and then the left. Lengthen through the spine and sit tall. Breathing here gently and just making sure that you're keeping your torso nice and steady, and you're just using your arm with as little momentum as you can so that you're keeping a steady form. Last two to each side. Long arms down by your side. This time we're going to go into a tricep extension. So coming up onto your kneeling high position, you're going to bring the elbows behind the waistline, take the arms behind and bend. Breathe out, extend, breathe in, bend. Good. Lengthen through the spine, draw the belly and waist in. Let's do 4 more. Extend. Extend. And 2. And 1. Good. Arms by your side. Let's come to seated onto your heels again. And this time, bend the hands to the face. This time, let's bring your hands down by your side again. And this time, bend your elbows so that your palms are facing towards the ceiling again. And this time, we're going to open out wide, join the shoulder blades behind, and then join the weights together. Open out and join. Breathe out, open. Breathe in, touch. Breathe out and touch. Let's do 2 more. And 2. And 1. Good. Return down to the start. Now from here, we're going to go into some arm circles. Come to kneeling high. Let's bring your arms around in a nice big sweeping circle. Making sure that the motion of the shoulders is kept smooth. And we're going to do 4 more in this direction. And then we're going to start to circle in the other direction. Good. Keep going. Let's just take the pace off it. Keep a steady torso. And make the roll nice and round. And the motion long. And last 2. And 1. Return to the start. Take a breath in here. Now we're just going to go into quadruped. So you're on all 4s, hands and knees. Knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Now you're going to take your hand weight and you're going to cross over and under the waistline and then open out and come back to the start. Look over to the side where you're crossing to and then look out to the open side. Look across, look out. Good, let's do 3 more like this. Rotate the torso using the spine as a center point and keeping that central line. Let's swap sides and do that all on the other side. So you're crossing under the body. Open out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good. Keep going here for 4 more. Lengthen lengthening through the spine. Keep that central line. Keep the rib cage opening out and rolling around. Last one. Return to the start. So just take half a step forward with your knees and just allow your belly to press up towards the ceiling a little bit. So you're slightly tucked here and you're releasing your lumbar a little bit. And take a breath in here, allow those vertebrae to open up a little bit in your lower back. Then start with a long arm to press towards the ceiling. Breathe out, press, breathe in. Good. Press, press. Keeping a steady breath. Last one to each side. 1 and 1. Good. Let's go into a cat stretch while we're tucked up here. Lift the belly. Look down towards the belly button. Then I'm going to get you to lengthen out through the spine, lift your head till you come to neutral. Then I'm going to get you to start to look up at the ceiling and allow your belly to fall towards the floor. Good. And then you're going to breathe out, come back to neutral. And then you're going to lift your belly again, tuck the pubic bone towards the nose and look at your belly button. Good, and release that, breathe in, come back to a neutral position of the spine. Then start to look up at the ceiling, open the chest out towards the wall and allow the belly to drop down towards that. And again, breathe out, come back to neutral. Good, from here I'm going to get you to sit down into your heels and bring your nose down towards your knees. After 2 breaths here, I'm going to get you to walk your hands across to the right. Stretch out and twist here. Then I'm going to get you to walk your hands across to the other side. And stretch out and lengthen here. Breathe in, return back to the center. Good. Then come back up into your quadruped. Now, let's take your knees to hip distance apart and your hands to shoulder distance apart. Your back is in neutral. Your head is lifted. Now from here, we're going to go into a toe tap. We're going to take the right leg out long behind. From here, we're going to lift the leg and lower to tap. Lift, breathe out, lower. Return, lift, breathe out, lower, breathe in. Good, lift, lower. Let's do 4 more on this side. Back to the start, and let's do the other side again. Pelvis pointing straight down towards the mat. Lengthening, lift the head. And 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to the start. Now, from here, we're going to take the right leg out wide. And then we're going to swap sides. Take the left leg out towards the corner of the mat. From here, we're going to lift the left leg out on a slight angle, about a 45-degree angle. Again, keeping your pelvis pointing straight down towards the mat. And place that knee out wide. Draw the other leg out towards the corner of the mat. Again, keeping the pelvis facing down, and lift. Draw the belly and waist in and on. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Good. Keep that rhythm. Last 2. And 1. And return to the start. Our knees are wide on the mat. Good. Let's sit down on the mat in the center of the heels. You may not be able to get all the way down to the mat. That's okay. You can just sit up high. Draw the belly in and curl up, lengthening through the spine. Draw the belly towards the ceiling. Like a little arch here. Last 2 breaths. And let's take the arms out long along the mat. Stick the bottom out. You can bring your feet slightly closer together so that they're on your bottom. And place your forehead on the mat. Breathe in here. Good. Now, from here, we're coming back into quadruped. The knees are coming back together, to hip distance apart. We're going to come down on our elbows now. You're going to clasp your hands together in front of your forehead. And then you're going to take your right knee and bring it towards your left shoulder. You're going to take it back out long and swing it back in towards your left shoulder. Stretch it out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen. Cross. Cross. Good. Keep going here for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Return to the start. Let's cross over. Let's change to the other side. Again, left knee goes to right shoulder. Lengthen out long behind. Breathe in. Breathe out. Join. Breathe in. Extend. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good. Keep going here for 4 more. And last one. And return to the start. Good. From here, we're just going to go into a little inverted V. So let's come up onto your hands again. Tuck your toes under. Step half a step in with your knees and tuck your toes under. Breathe in here. Lift up onto your feet and pike the hips towards the ceiling. Press your chest down towards your knees. Allow your heels to sink into the mat. Breathe in. Now breathe out and lift your right leg. Lengthen here. Lower to the start and swap. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Nice deep breaths. Last one to each side. And back to the start. Pike. And breathe in here, big breath. And breathe out, come to kneeling and come to neutral. Take a nice big deep breath in here again. Good, and we're going to just sit down onto the heels and shake out the wrists. All right. Now from here we're going to go into a side lift. So you're going to come to seated onto your side. Your hand is out about 45 degrees. Your bottom leg is bent up and your top leg is out long. You're going to hover the arm. Breathe in here. Breathe out, lift and lengthen through to an arch. And breathe in, lower back down. Let's repeat. Lengthen, lower, formal, three, two, and one. Let's come to seated in Z-sit. And we're going to twist. We're going to take the body forward. Lean out long on the mat. Then you're going to walk over to one side. Allow that hip to come right up off the mat, that's fine. Stretch it out here, and then you're going to walk the hands back to the center again. And you're going to walk over to the other side. Good, walk back to the center. Allow that stretch out again. And then come to seated. Now we're going to swap the legs again. This hip should sit down onto the mat gently. Just allow that to stretch out. Breathe in here. And we're going to lean forward again. Breathe in here. Stretch it out. Walk out to the side. Allow that hip to come up off the mat. Stretch it out there. Lengthen. Take a big breath in. All right, let's walk back to the center. Good, let's cross it over to the other side. Stretch it out. Breathe into it. Allow that to soften. And walk back to the center. And stretch it out long again. Take one more deep breath in here, and then let's walk up. Back to seated. And sit tall here. Take another deep breath in. Allow those sit bones to slowly melt down onto the mat. All right, now we're going to cross the legs this time. We're just going to take a few deep breaths in here while sitting tall on our sit bones, lengthening. Good. 2 deep breaths in. Find a central position of the spine, both sit bones on the mat. Breathe in. Imagine that central point. Lengthen through, right through the top of the head. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Good. Now let's take ourselves around so that the legs are at one end of the mat. And we're going to go into some rolling. So let's take one vertebrae down onto the mat at a time. Breathe in, knees are at the chest. Open out the lumbar. Lift the hips up off the mat. Draw the belly in. Curl up as best you can. Let's come back to knees in tabletop. Curl up and roll up. Scooping the belly. Stack tall. Breathe in, scoop the belly, roll back down again. And again, draw the knees to the chest as best you can. Lift the pelvis off the mat. Open out the lumbar. Come back to the start position. And send the knees away a little, roll up. And stack tall. Roll back down. Let's hug the knees to the chest now. Rock side to side. Now, let's have hands out to about 45 degrees. I'm going to take the knees to tabletop. We're going to pretend that our knees are glued together. Then we're going to rock side to side. Breathe in as you come through center. Breathe out. Rock to the other side. Over you go. Breathe in through center. Breathe out as you go over to the other side. Draw the belly in. Keep the knees aligned. And last one to each side. And we're back to the center. We're going to hug the knees to the chest again. And we're going to rock to side again. Good. Well, let's open out the knees and take a hold of the ankles. And just let the hips open out and touch the toes. Relax here for a moment. And release. Let the feet sink back down onto the mat. Now, from here, we're going to come into a seated position. So we've got our knees bent, feet flat on the mat. We're going to have long hands to the ceiling. Take a breath in and breathe out and curl up. And hug the knees. Now, from this hug the knees position, we're going to rock back onto our sit bones. Keep the forehead to the knees. Then you're going to roll back and roll back up again. Roll back. Breathe out, roll out. Stay on that balance point. My toes are not touching the mat. Roll back. Let's do 2 more. And seated balance here for a moment. Hug the knees. And curl up. Good. Release there. Now, now we're going to come to kneeling. Now from here, you're going to tuck your toes underneath behind you. And then you're going to press back into a balanced position. Hug your knees here. Breathe in. Let's touch the floor and pop up into a forward bend. Scoop the belly and lift the lumbar towards the ceiling. Good.
Now from here, you're going to come back into your tucked up position and balance again. Taking one more deep breath in. You're going to touch the floor again and press the hips to the ceiling again. Draw the belly in. Let's come to standing tall.
Now, we're standing tall. I'm going to get you to do a nice stretch out. So we're going to take a breath in, open the arms, look to the ceiling, arch the back, hands to go behind, and then we're going to come back down to the start. Breathe in, look to the ceiling, press the belly forward, keeping that tension in the full front body. Good, and again, breathe in, open out the chest, look to the ceiling, keep the belly drawn in. Last one. And breathe out. I hope you enjoyed that workout tonight. We've done a fair bit of work on your lumbar, so you should feel that it's a bit loosened up, stretched out, and softer. You can do that class again at any time. And thank you for watching. See you again soon.